It's Brian back here with the STX update. Boy, this thing is really looking good. We've been talking about this breakout for a long time. We finally got it out of this thing. We have a measured move. We're going to go over here in a second of this thing. All right, you can look at that green candle. This is on the weekly chart. All right, and if I put a Fibonacci on this whole thing here, okay, you can see that we still have a long ways to go up here before we even hit a 618. That's up at $1.73. Okay, so what I believe is going on in here, I'm going to show you, what should get you pretty pumped here. Okay, this whole one move here should be just that one move. All right, so first off, let's get if you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate that so very much, guys. I got a great group of people out there. If you like STX, if you like COSPA, if you like Polygon, Bitcoin, I cover numerous coins, and we would really enjoy having you in the group. Got a fantastic group of people in here, and if that's something that interests you, please hit the button, and would like to have you here. So let's take a look at the crypto bubbles. This is for the week. All right, look at all these gains out there. Look at STX, 48.5%. This thing just will not stop. I was trying to get in on a trade earlier on this thing, and I just could not get the pullback I wanted to get in. So I just let it go. Of course, I hold STX in my wallet, but I like to long and short the market too. It's fun. And if you've never done it before, please don't mess around with that. You can lose your money in a hurry. Study it. Use if you're going to use small amounts of cash that you can afford to lose, because leverage trading can wipe you out in a hurry, right? Okay, but anyway, that's the weekly. Here's the hourly. STX is up 4.4% just in the last hour. Here's the day, 27.8%. This looks like an alt season, don't it, with STX? I mean, these other coins, if we had 27s across the board over here, this would look like an alt season starting. That's what it looks like to me. If you haven't been through one yet, just wait. They are super exciting. But before I forget to do this here, all right, I'm going to show you what I believe this is right here, okay? I believe this is nothing but a 1, 2, all right, a 3, where 3 would be our biggest wave up here, 4, 5. It's hard to say. That don't take these prices to what I'm pointing at here, but what I'm expecting here is this thing to come in somewhere at a 702. All right, so maybe this 3 would be down, 4, 5. Okay, maybe something like that. All right, it ain't gonna look exactly like that. We'll see how it turns out, but that's what I'm expecting in the long run here out of this thing. Okay, anyway, the short-term time frames we're gonna break down here in a second. All right, but I wanted to show you that before I do the whole video and I forget to show you. All right, so number one, let's look at the total crypto market cap here. All right, let's zoom in here on the daily, because got some exciting stuff here happening in this market, guys. All right, if you don't look at this thing, all right, of course we're getting that breakout the other side. All right, now what ended up forming in here was an inverse head and shoulders. There's a shoulder, head. Okay, that's on the daily. It's a little harder to see. If we zoom in on the 4-hour, look at that. You can see it right away. Excuse me. Got allergies horribly. Just cut the grass, and should have took a Zyrtec here. I apologize. But you can see the inverse head and shoulders right here, and of course that thing has played out. It has busted out the upper side of the total crypto market cap. So like I said, this could get real fun. Bitcoin dominance. Look at this crazy chart. Look at that. That thing just will not stop. It's absolutely insane. It has just busted out the other side of that wedge, and it has just gone and gone and gone. The measurement from the breakout, this thing has gone, what is it? 4.5%, 4.9%. And Bitcoin dominance is a lot. For how long has this been? Friday, June 23rd. Or June 16th, I'm sorry, it started breaking out. So not even a week yet. you know, and it's gone up almost 5%. 5% is a lot for Bitcoin dominance. You know, if you go back through here, let's put this on the daily. You know, I mean, look at this. That don't happen very often. You get big pushes like that. Okay, that wedge ended up breaking out that upper side, and what's even more impressive is that what the altcoins are doing. You know, here's the DXY, the dollar index. It is you know, it's still, we have this daily RSI on this thing starting to push up. All right, you can see it right down there. The stochastic is reset, and it's bullish. It's at a 15 and an 8. But what we want to see come in here ultimately is a lower high. Okay, right here we have this high. We had our high. We had a lower high. What we want to see is a lower high come in here. All right, and then roll down. Hopefully, it rolls down and breaks this 100.9 level. And like I said, I'm not rooting for the dollar to crash. Just rooting for it to go down a little bit so crypto can run. All right. A couple other things I want to show you. The total 2. Look at this. Another exciting looking chart. All these charts look so good. I had to get a video out today. They just they're looking amazing. Again, an inverse head and shoulders. All right. Look at this thing. Okay, that's on the daily. Let's zoom in on the 4 hours so you can see it better. Look at that. Obvious as can be. It sticks out like crazy, and we have not got the break back inside this wedge yet, but you can see if this chart, if this pattern plays out, that we're going to be breaking back in here. This is the crypto total market cap without Bitcoin. All right, it's at $531 billion right now. It's up, let's get a look here and see, what is it up today? 1.87%. Pretty impressive with Bitcoin dominance doing what it's doing. So usually these altcoins should be getting crushed. All right, they should not be running like this. So the Dow Jones, that's another one. This thing just keeps going, you know, and all these tie back into crypto, guys. Every single one of them. The Dow Jones got the breakout of the top side of this wedge. You can see it there. The breakout, the target is up in the 4,000. You know, it's up in the 4,000 area. The measured move for that thing. So the Dow Jones is looking fantastic, and we're gonna look at the S&P, and then we're going right over to Bitcoin, and then we're gonna hit STX here. So right here, the S&P 500 is at the last Fibonacci zone. All right, so if it breaks through there, it should be looking to take out this all-time high. All right, so it's at the very last one. Poked its head up. Did get a little bit rejected from it so far. You can see just it's having a little minor pullback there. This is on the weekly chart. All right, so and Bitcoin, of course, this is what started the party for everybody. This thing has just ripped right out of here. All right, we're going to put this on the daily. That was the weekly chart. All right, let's get this off here real quick, and I'll show you what that was. I apologize here. I just did a video and wanted to get these off here because I wanted to show you guys what I was getting to here. Got that. This is on the daily. Yeah, let me get that off there. All right. Okay, we still got that 50 and that 200. All right, they're pretty far apart here. All right, but the 50 is on top of the 200, which that's what we want. All right, on the weekly. All right, we have had it was actually a bearish crossover way back here. That was in February. All right, so I'm expecting this thing to keep curving up, you know, something like this here, keep curving up, you know, and then eventually cross here, and then we'll get that golden cross out of this thing and get these two back in line with each other. All right, but if we go back here to the daily chart for Bitcoin, you can see this breakout right out the other side there. All right, this thing is looking great. We got above that 50-day moving average now. That should be support. Okay, and if we even zoom in a little bit further on the 4 hour, okay, you can see this thing is just tore right out of here. Now if we put a trend-based Fibonacci extension on this thing and try to get an idea where this thing might be going, all right, according to the trend-based fib, it looks like we should be heading up to that 29,000 range. Okay, so this thing, should have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up, and according to the trend-based fib. This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, folks. Please do not listen to anybody on YouTube with your money. Do your own research about that stuff. But this is given a target of $29,000, $29,100. So we'll see if that works out with that. But Bitcoin is looking fantastic. Now STX, here we go. This thing has just been tearing. It's hard to believe. Look at that 4-hour chart on that thing. It has just tore right out of here, and you can see it had somewhat of a inverse head and shoulders down here itself, shoulder head, right down in there. So sort of, looks like one anyway. But anyway, if we end up getting let's get a measured move out of this thing, where this thing could be going and what to expect next out of it. All right, let me get these off here real quick. Let's go out to the daily. Let's take a measurement of this wedge and try to get an idea where this first leg could be headed. Where is it starting to cool off now? All right, this thing says right up around 87 cents. If it gets the width of the wedge, if it moves the whole way like that. And usually these work out. They really do. I've seen them work a lot of times. They're pretty reliable, that's for sure. Okay, so these falling wedges, 7, 8 out of 10 times these break to the upside. This thing has broke up to the upside, and it is just tearing to the upside. The daily RSI is still going up on STX. It's at an 86 and a 76. Still has lots of room. The weekly, look at that. The weekly has just turned up. It's at a 16 and a 5. So that weekly has not been this low on STX since a year ago. All right, June of 2022. It hasn't been down to these levels. So that should get you pretty pumped. And the last time it was down there, it ended up doing wow, a 560% move. All right, it went from 21 cents up to $1.31. All right, so that ought to get you pretty pumped, that's for sure. And this next move that should be coming out of this thing, this next set, it should be a one to remember, that's for sure. All right, like I said, I believe this is nothing but a 1, 2. This third wave should be your biggest wave in here, 4, 5. So we'll see how this works out in there. If we break it down into the 4-hour here, I want to see if we can get a wave count on this thing. All right, let's tighten this up a little bit. All right, let's see here. Really cannot see much. Okay, maybe a wave 1 right there. All right, let's put a trend-based fib on it and see. This could be a 1 right here, and then a retrace. Wow, that would give us a target of $1.05. I don't know about that. Okay, then maybe that's not a wave 1. Let's go back. No, that's definitely not. Even the width of this wedge. I'm just trying to figure this out live with you guys while I'm doing this video, trying to even if we took the measurement here and put it down here, no, that's not a wave 1 in there. Let's see, let's put it on a 1 hour and see if we can get anything in here. Usually these waves will stick right out, Maybe it's just not so high. That could be it right there. Right here to the top, to the pullback. That's a little bit more believable. Okay, that gives it a target of 82 cents. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens. But what I'm trying to get to here, guys, this here looks almost like a we'll have to see. That looks like a wave 1, 2, 3. then we should have some 4 is usually your biggest pullback here. Okay, and then a 5 push up something. All right, we'll have to see how it plays out. But all right, guys, thank you so very much. STX is looking absolutely like a monster right now. This thing is just looking fantastic. So thank you so much, guys. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.